Hello everybody, I'm back for part 2. What was going to go on in those 8 weeks? What's going to go on? There's a lot of change happening for the twins in the next 8 weeks. For the specific people that were, I was channeling earlier, for the people that were resonating with my previous reading earlier this morning, this is part 2. The reason I am coming out and doing a part 2 is because I feel a very strong empathic connection to someone or certain people that are feeling very, very, very put out and depressed, and some suicidal about this relationship. And a couple of rude comments were given about those people needing professional help. You don't need professional help because a bunch of counselors are idiots half the time, and it's not professional that you need. What you need is spiritual help. Spiritual help. So don't listen to naysayers and finger pointers, please, about professional help, people that put you on drugs and people that take your money and want you to speak to them for, 50 hours for your life to heal you, because that's not what you need. You need to get grounded. You need to find some love in your life and in yourself. And the way you're going to do that is by empowering yourself and loving you and getting close with spirit, okay? So always focus on that, okay? Focus on that. I guess if some people do absolutely need professional help to restrain yourself from harm, then of course do that. But if you feel you have it inside you to pray and purify your soul and purge and meditate and get a grip of the spiritual war in your life, you need to do so. I, for one, am a believer that we are not at war with flesh and blood, any physical form of reality that needs physical professional help. We are at war with spirit, of things of illusion, smoke and mirrors, thoughts, feelings, okay? Fifth dimension, ninth dimension, we are at war with ourselves and spirit. It's not physical, and the best way to combat these fears and problems is to find out, how do you combat spirit? How do you combat anything that is of spirit? Well, you get the universe on your side. You ask spirit for your assistance. Well, for assistance for you is what I meant. And you ask the archangels, especially Archangel Michael. If you are struggling right now with depression or suicidal thoughts, Archangel Michael will come to your battle, because 9 times out of 10 you are battling the devil. You are battling the devil card, okay? This is going to be, the devil lives inside you anyways. That's where he can come in. We all have good, we all have evil inside of us. And when we are combating that certain part of ourselves, those illusions, we need to ask for help, divine help, and they will come to our aid. The archangels and the ascended masters and your higher self will come, and they will help you, and they will bring you peace, and they will help fight your battle. They will give you light. They will give you clarity, okay? So you can do this all the way. Okay, so part 2. If you guys need any other advice while I'm talking, just let me know, okay? Holy Spirit, please guide me in this message. Please give me a divine guidance, please, for those in need. What is going to be happening these 8 weeks? It's hard to hear. I don't know what's going on with my microphone. It's right here. It usually works fine. It's not the best lately, and I don't know why. So let me see if I can fix it a bit. Okay. Let me see if that helps. Okay. I'm going to get a different one. Don't worry. I'm going to get a different one, a better one. But for now. Okay, so it's better? That's good. Okay. So Holy Spirit, please guide me right now for the next 8 weeks. What are we going to be seeing? 2 months. There's different scenarios. Okay, 2 months, different scenarios. This is the twin flame journey, divine masculine, divine feminine. Well, that card flew out, so I'm going to leave it. Overall energy. Clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now, because it's very soon. My message was, within 8 weeks, lots of beautiful things are transforming and coming together. You need to decide what it is you really, really want, because it's on the way. And this is going to come in that form of what you think about, you bring about. That's why it's very important not to overstress yourself or over worry yourself to death about what you don't see. Okay, now we have it's safe for you to love. Thank you, Jeanette King. Thank you so much for your super chat. I love you. Thank you. Okay, it's safe for you. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. This is beautiful because I told you earlier in my previous part 1, the tower came down. I can guarantee you that that karmic relationship is over. It's over. And that's with you if you have a karmic relationship, or your lover if they have a karmic relationship. It's over. It's over. It's safe. That relationship is done. I will have a divine message for the both of you, and I won't try to speak so one-sided today. But any karmic relationship is over. The 2 cards I got was nothing compares to you. There's nothing and no one that can compare to this relationship and to your presence in your person's life. The next card that came out is I feel very, very badly for the way that I treated you, because you did not deserve that. You do have an apology coming to you within 8 weeks. There's an apology. Someone is going to hear these words. Someone is going to hear these words. I feel badly for the way I treated you. You did not deserve that. This is going to be 2 different messages. For some of you, there's going to be kind of a making up with the karmic. Not in getting back together, but a making peace. And saying to the karmic relationships in your lives, you know what? This wasn't for us. I'm sorry that you and I had a falling out and I treated you a certain way. You didn't deserve it. It doesn't change anything, but you didn't deserve it. And there's going to be a walking away, because who they really care for, nothing compares to that person. Nothing compares to that relationship. It's very, very different from any karmic relationship. It shines like a light out of the dark. It's a red thumb. It's going to stand out. It's going to stand out. So make peace with the karmic relationships in your life. I know we all feel bad for hurting each other in those situations. We have to make peace. Now, on the other hand, there is people making peace with their divine counterpart, your twin flame. And you're going to make peace. And what you're going to be hearing in the next 8 weeks from someone that has harmed you, the justice you are due to receive, is an apology coming in and saying, I really do feel badly for the way that I've treated you over these years. Hi, Cindy. I'm so happy to see you, because you didn't deserve that. And this is going to be for people that have known each other for many, many years. Okay. They've done wrong things to you. They have pushed you away. They may have even done some very, very bad things in their past. Now, this is going to go along the lines of drugs. Some, not everyone, some. And drugs, I don't mean bad drugs. You could, it could be an addiction to smoking cigarettes, weed, I don't know, whatever people did, it's even alcohol. Okay, people may have been overtaken at one point, and they are feeling very sorry. The Wheel of Fortune that we've been seeing in many people's readings is spirits guiding many, many souls, not just us, many, many souls to the light. There's people all over the world that are becoming awakened. They're getting clarity, and they're looking back on their past mistakes, and they're learning from them, and they're growing from them. And it's happening all over the world. So of course it's going to happen for the twin flames. It's Spirit asking you guys to forgive yourselves, look at the past, make peace with the past, and not live there anymore. We do not live in that past anymore. We are free. We are free. We need to remember that every day. We do not live in the past. We don't even live in yesterday. Don't let yesterday haunt you. If you guys had a conversation yesterday, even, and it hurts you and those words are lingering, don't live there. Just let it go. I have times where I get mad even 10 minutes ago or 20 minutes ago, an hour ago, yesterday, whatever. It's like, I have to forgive myself. I can't change it. I can't change what was said, what was done. I recognize I don't want to do it again, and I want to move forward. I want to keep going. And that's how we have to keep doing. Just keep swimming. Spirit, what else do you have to say for the general energy? Sorry, it took forever to shuffle and get a card out. Okay, I got the Hermit and the Two of Cups. So automatically there is a love being restored. But how is this love being restored? How is this twin flame journey going to be reestablished? How is it going to come together again? Hermit mode. This is the Virgo card and the Leo and the Cancerian card, of course. Of course, it also includes Scorpio and Pisces with the cups, all right? But this is about how are you going to reestablish your relationship? It starts with self, the Hermit. In order to have a full cup and offer your full cup of love to your counterpart, you have to have a full cup. And some of us are suffering from having an empty cup right now, and we have nothing to give because we're worn out, we're drained, possibly for some. So I feel like it is the earth sign that feels badly. Well, it could be any of the signs, but it's the Hermit card. Whoever is kind of recluse, they feel bad. They don't want to go back to the past. They don't want that. They want to resolve the issues. They want to quickly, clearly bring this together again. Because look at this. No one other compares to you. Nobody else compares to this relationship. Even if we get mad and go on our own, even if we go within and hide ourselves from the world and seek clarity. Let me turn that down, guys. Sorry. Even if we have to seek clarity, it's going to be within ourselves. We have to find the truth in our own hearts. We have to come to our own conclusions to come back together. And that's the journey that we're on. Self-love. You guys hear that all the time, but it's true. You have to have a full cup. And I've spoken on this before, but to those of you guys who are new to my channel, we have to have a full cup of love to offer it to this other person. Otherwise, we're asking them to fill up our cup. And that's what a lot of people tend to do on this journey. They show up to each other, happy to love each other, happy to have found each other. But they give their empty cup to the other person and they say, I'm really unhappy. I'm unfulfilled in my life. I'm not a happy person. I'm sad without you. I am lonely without you. I need you to be happy. I'm not meant to be alone. I'm missing my other half. I need your cup to fulfill me because I am an unfulfilled person without you. That is a recipe for disaster. And if you are experiencing any of these feelings, that's a recipe for disaster. You cannot show up with your cup empty and telling that person these things energetically. You may not be telling these people these things with your words, but you're telling them that with your energy. Your energy can act as a magnet or a repellent. It's up to us, the Hermit. Okay? Either a magnet or a repellent. If we show up repelling them, they will leave. They will seek something else. They will seek something else on their journey very quickly. But look at this. Knight of Swords very soon. Something's changing very, 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 very fast. I have the Ace of Wands here at the bottom. There's a brand new beginning happening. I have Judgment. There is a reconciliation. Whatever was dead, considered buried, it is now being resurrected. There is something here. There's a message here that needs to come back around. This is very much Mercury retrograde energy. And it's about whatever you think was said and done and dead and gone, it's not. And we need to look at it again because there's a new beginning happening here. We're going to keep going. I'm just going to go with how I'm called to go. Hello, everybody. Okay. Well, we have the High Priestess and the Ace of Cups. I've seen this in a few readings already. What does this mean, guys, my tarot readers? Well, I'll just go ahead and say it. This is quiet, keeping to yourself. Quiet. Everyone is hearing crickets because everyone who's on this journey is alone right now. Everyone's feeling crickets. Because there's a birth and a new beginning happening within 4 weeks. And we are a butterfly, but yet we are the caterpillar in the cocoon, quiet, in the dark, seeking the truth, quietly looking into ourselves. What makes me happy, right? Are you asking yourself that? What makes me happy? Who am I? These are the questions that you're going to come into before a birth of a new self and a reconciliation of a new love. New life will be given to this love. There is new life to be given. There is a new love that will be reconciled, but first it's about going within, gaining knowledge, seeking solace, and having healing. Because all this is happening very soon. And it also means, because of these two cards, every single one of us that is on the journey, I feel, is on this very energy today. It's about getting knowledge and finding peace. It's about looking at the past and making peace with the past and ready for a new beginning. You're desiring a reconciliation and you're desiring a fresh start. It's very good because you are clearly deciding what you want. You're making peace with the past. You should be. Spirit, please give me a message here for the clarification of what you see coming in these next 8 weeks. What are you going to make of it? We have Page of Cups. Oh, I love it. Look what sticks out to me. I see Justice and Ten of Cups. That's what sticks out to me right off the bat. But I see this beautiful Page of Cups, which is an apology coming in within a month, probably within a week for many people. It's an apology for being quiet, being alone, being distant. And then I do see that that Ten of Cups is going to be happening. It's a reconciliation, it's happiness, it's peace, and it's harmony. Notice the rainbows. The reason this, and I never really went into depth about this card, but I'll talk about it now. Hi, love, baby. Yes, baby, I love you. Oh, come here. Okay, and to the rude person who made a comment that I should pay attention to my kid and stop what I'm doing, you're not a divine person and I blocked you from my channel. You have no business seeking a soul path journey if you have no clue what it is. There's a lot more to this life than motherhood. Plus, this is my job, so you really have no clue. Anyways, I'm going to move on. Yes? And I take care of my kids every single day, every single minute of every part of my life. But moving on to this harmony question. Well, your predator's on the couch.
My pet's not on the couch.
Okay, I'm going to go get a predator, guys. I'll be right back. He has a predator toy. I need to get it to him real quick. One moment, please. He's on the couch. I saw him. He was. I'll show you. There it is. Predator versus alien. Now lay down and have your milk, okay? He is. Okay. All right. So I'm going to keep going. Yeah, the judgers, right? We got to deal with those every day. That's okay. I expected it. That's why it takes balls to have a YouTube channel, because you will be judged day in and day out. That's okay. I'm going to keep going forward. Same as you. Water off my back. What I was trying to explain with these rainbows here, with this Ten of Cups, what I really love is this represents the chakras, of course. It's not in order, but to me, it represents the chakras. It represents balancing out all of your energy, which provides the union. Okay? She was in my comments. I erased her. She had some long comment about professional help for people and blah, 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 and what I should be doing and blah, blah, blah. I don't know. There's so many people I can't even keep it up. Anyways, it is about loving yourself, becoming whole, the masculine and the feminine. And I want you to know what I pick up on when you're, shoot, it keeps getting stuck. Let me fix that. What I pick up on whenever I balance and the masculine and feminine is the higher chakras and the lower chakras. It's going to be, like I said earlier, the throat, the third eye, and the crown. That's feminine. The sacral, the root, and the solar, okay, which is masculine. In between both of those sets of 3, which by the way is going to the number 6, which is balance and the lovers, it is completely the lover's number. It's about that balance, okay? It's about love and harmony and prosperity. In between both of those chakras, which is the divine masculine and the divine feminine energy, you have the heart chakra, which is green. And that brings peace and harmony and balance to both sides. So I love that. And this card right here, the 10 of Cups, represents that to me. The balance and harmony on both sides, masculine and feminine. In between that comes the green, all this green grass, all this growth, the harmony, the balance. Okay, it's about the earth. It's about foundation. And the foundation between both energies is the heart. So whether you're fully masculine or fully feminine, it is about, you guys can meet in middle ground in the heart chakra. That's why people fall in love. You bring harmony to each, the yin and the yang. They can come together and they meet so beautifully and so perfectly in the heart chakra. I love the heart chakra. So let me get my malachite for that little image. So we come together in perfect balance in the heart. And the heart holds our love. The heart holds balance. The heart will balance out his love and her love. Okay? It is the masculine and feminine perfectly united. And we can definitely balance our heart chakra, but I feel that it's very important before we balance our heart is to balance the higher chakras for the feminine and the lower chakras for the masculine. And a lot of us need to really work on that. Some of us have been unbalanced for a very long time. There is some feminines that are overly masculinized. They're in the DM energy a lot. That's where they have to be independent. They're usually the self-providers. They're their own protectors. They dress very masculine. They talk very masculine because they've had to protect themselves. And the reason being is the divine feminine has been hurt. Thank you so much for your super chat, my love. Thank you so much. So when the divine feminine is abused as a child, mistreated, or even abused as an adult by another person, she or he, whoever's in the feminine energy, will become overly imbalanced on the other end where they were lacking when they were hurt. And they'll stay there. They'll stay there in that energy. And these people will suffer because they are afraid of being vulnerable, afraid of being hurt again. They will never put their guard down again. And so they stay in this masculine energy. And they are their own protectors, their own providers. They protect themselves. They're at war with the other feminine energy because when they were in that feminine energy, you were vulnerable and you got hurt. So that's an example. The same for the masculine. Sometimes they can become overly feminized. They have no gumption. They have no backbone. They're overly sensitive. They're pushovers. A masculine energy and a feminine energy doesn't have any backbone. And a lot of men that get stuck in a feminine energy tend to care a lot about their appearance. They tend to care a lot about the way things look to other people. They tend to care about whether their emotions are met or not. And if it's not, they resent and they back up, very much in their shell. So a masculine and an over-feminized energy is very unbalanced, and they can become a little conceited and a little selfish. And they have no power to stand up for themselves. They don't have enough strength, enough gumption to basically get those balls back and do what they need to do for them. They're afraid of other people. They have a lot of fear. So see, masculine can become very unbalanced as well. And because of that fear, they, as someone said, they don't man up. And even if they're a woman, they don't man up. They don't woman up. They don't do what they have to do, which is the right choice for them. I hate that it keeps getting stuck. Okay. There can be an imbalance on both sides. And we really have to start focusing on that energy. Because if we are unbalanced, we do have to go within and see, what about me is unbalanced? What do I need to do here for myself to gain balance? Clarity. So the Hermit card is about seeking those truths. If there's something inside you right now that's keeping you from being balanced, let's find it.
Let's go within. The high priestess is about holding knowledge, gaining it, being the keeper. She's the keeper of knowledge. The magician is the doer. He acts on the knowledge, but she's the keeper. So she withholds all the information of manifestation, magic, power, abilities, creation, divine abilities. She withholds everything. And she has perfect balance. See the black pillar and the white pillar? It's about, again, masculine and feminine energy. The high priestess is very, very balanced. She's the ultimate divine feminine, even more than the empress. The high priestess is the ultimate divine feminine. She operates fully on the throat, third eye, and crown chakra. Okay, she operates fully on spiritual power. She does not operate on masculine power, strictly feminine power here. And as you know, the difference with the magician, he's strictly on lower energy. He's on the masculine side. The yang, okay, he's strictly on power and action, which is solar plexus, sacral, and root chakra. It's totally masculine. So the magician is the doer. He takes action. So what I'm seeing here is you need to gain this knowledge because you don't have it. Someone here is acting a lot on a masculine power. The doer, get up and do and take action. Ace of Wands. This person wants very, very quick moving action. Okay, but they're not seeking knowledge. Seeking knowledge is very important here. And if you do want to start again and make peace with the past, learn what it is that is making you unbalanced in any way, if you are imbalanced, because there is an apology coming in. And it is happening during Pisces season. We have here the fish, the Page of Cups. This is an inner knowing, okay? It is about a spiritual awakening, which is very much the 12th house of Pisces. It's enlightenment, taking baby steps in an enlightened direction, taking baby steps towards an apology. This is taking a step and an action with feelings, okay? Feelings. And it's taking action on your feelings. And acknowledging the high priestess again, which is Pisces, acknowledging what needs to end and what needs to be reborn. What needs to be gained and what needs to be lost. The 12th house is the house of loss. You need to lose this frame of thought, 8 of Swords. Fear, illusions, abandonment, feeling stuck in your mind from fear and illusion. What I see coming over here, this brand new beginning, judgment, Ace of Cups, 10 of Cups, look what we have waiting for us. I mean, this is a trio of happiness. This is a beautiful plate of everything you want. Silver platter, here I come. How can it possibly get better than this? Reconciliation, okay, bringing back to life what you thought was dead and gone, what you worked so hard for. You now have divine assistance for a brand new beginning. Emotionally happy and in harmony and in bliss with yourself and this other person. The universe wants this to happen. The universe wants this to pop up in fruition for you. This is the desire. This is the feelings, and this is the outcome. You all want this. Every single one of you want this. Even the masculine wants this. Both sides. They desire harmony. They desire spiritual bliss, one with self and one with another. They desire harmony and peace with the past. You both are trying to make peace with the past. And it is happening very, very quickly. I'm going to get some clarifications on these cards with my Tarot de la Nuit. We'll see what it says. This one wanted to stay on the bottom so bad, so I'm going to leave it. It's the Moon card. Okay? It's again about illusions and secrets. It's also about feelings. Remember, the Moon is the Cancerian card, and it's all about being in your feelings and hanging on to them. So right now, someone here is a crabby little patty, and someone's hanging on to their feelings a lot. Very clutchy. Clearly decide what you want now so that it can come to you. And you need to do that because if you're feeling negative, it's going to come. If you're feeling happy, it's going to come. The card that fell on the Knight of Swords is the Queen of Wands. So right off the bat, I'm dealing with a strong feminine energy that is fire. Fire sign based. Strong Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Someone has a strong desire to move very, very quickly. You don't really care how it happens. This is the Queen of Creation, Queen of Creation and magical abilities. Now I have the Knight of Swords following on the Knight of Swords. So now you have two Knight of Swords. This one is a little bit different than the other one. He's not flying on a horse. He is sitting in contemplation. And it's right underneath Nothing Compares to You, which is my Sinead O'Connor song. Nothing compares to you. No one compares to you. Okay? Contemplation about the Two of Cups. So someone here in an air sign, very, very prominent air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, thinking long and hard about someone from the past that they want to have back in their life. This is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I think I already said that. You have strong Gemini here, also very strong Leo. Libra is also standing out from the crowd. I have a couple cards that want to come out. I have Two of Cups. Oh gosh, Two of Cups on Two of Cups. And I have the King of Cups now coming out. Okay, this is going to be your strong water sign masculine energy. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Look how his heart is open. His heart is open. It's safe for you to love. This person has let their guards down. This person is in their feelings. Okay, this person's very much in their feelings. This gal over here, this energy, Two of Cups, is really desiring for a partnership. Partnership is on the mind and in the heart of everyone here. But what's at the bottom of the deck, the overall energy for these people in the next 8 weeks here is the Dark Night of the Soul, Five of Pentacles. And didn't we have this earlier in my part 1? This is about, well, Dark Night of the Soul, going within yourself, healing from the past, not living there anymore. You've got the Hermit card proving that. The Moon card is also saying that. Go within your feelings. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be opened. There are things that look scarier at night than they really are in the day. Someone is seeing shadows, fears. It's like on the wall you have shadows of the tree blowing outside the window, and it's casting shadows on your wall. And it really looks like a monster or a devil or a creature. And it's scaring you, and you believe with all your heart that that is real, and it's a reality, and something's out there. Because something that likes to lurk in the night is after you. Because you've been hurt before. You've been hurt before, so because you got hurt by a monster before, there must be a monster lurking again.
Look what's happening. Up, look at it.
You better not, or Daniel's going to be upset. Bring it to me right now so I can fix it.
It's gone.
Okay. Here, go put this on the charger for me.
I'm gonna tell Daniel this worship's broken.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for bringing it.
I didn't find it.
Thank you.
Hmm.
Okay, so we are going through this Dark Night of the Soul, which is the bottom of the deck, and it's about the loss and the suffering that we've all endured in our past. And it is about that shape, you know, on the side of the wall that looks so much like a monster because of what we've already experienced before. And so there's a lot of fear. Okay, there's a lot of fear on both ends because I see Two of Cups. I feel that these are past pain from past relationships. It's not necessarily just this one, but it's from your past with your parents. It's from your past with past lives. And for a lot of you, yes, it is from your past with each other. You have experienced a level of pain, especially if you're dealing with a Leo, Gemini. Aquarius wants to come out in my mind for whatever reason. Cancerian energy here, Virgo energy, Libra energy. Okay? Especially for those signs, you're really starting to feel it. So there could be something lurking inside your own relationship that you've both experienced pain from each other. And I do see a level of healing that's already taking place. I wouldn't worry about it. This apology is coming. The Page of Cups is a nice loving offer. Baby steps towards this future. Baby steps towards this Ten of Cups. It is coming. Ace of Cups is promising that there is going to be a rejuvenation of this love, a resurrection of this love. I tell you, it's going to be in March or April. It's happening. It is really, really happening if it's not happening right now, this week for some people. Because in Vedic, it's already happening. It's already happened for some people. You guys do have to get through this dark night of the soul. It's creating illusion, fantasy, fear, okay? A lot of darkness. So much darkness. So much fear, so much illusion. We have planted a seed and we don't know what's coming of it. In these 8 weeks, there's a new beginning next week. Next week, something's happening. We have the Two of Pentacles. Someone's going to be in your space again. Someone's going to reach out. Someone's going to definitely take a physical effort to jump in and take on this communication. Somebody definitely wants to come over and communicate. They want to step out of this High Priestess keeping secrets quiet mode. This week, somebody's going to take a step forward. Tell me a little bit more about the High Priestess. I'm going to take those 3 and that's it. We'll go down the row here. This High Priestess, Page of Cups energy. Look at this. We have Judgment here. All right. And we have Judgment again. She holds the knowledge and the secret and the power of this reconciliation. Again, resurrection from the past. She knows that it's coming and the High Priestess is calling it forth. Then you have the Seven of Pentacles. It is about looking at the past a little bit too much, possibly. Looking at everything that you've accumulated and not really being happy with it. You're not pleased with your work. You're not pleased with the results. There's just, I'm not pleased. I'm not pleased. However, the Judgment card is saying, honey, I know you're not pleased. I know you're not satisfied. But did you overcome the past? Are you living there, or are you taking a breath in fresh water somewhere else? You know, this Pisces is saying, are you taking a leap of faith? Are you ready to move forward and stop being upset with what already happened and start creating what will happen? Do you have the faith? And then we have the Ace of Cups again. Wow, double resignation here. Or double confirmation, excuse me. So now you have 2 Ace of Cups. Okay, same reading. If you're doubting what's going to happen in these next 8 weeks, don't. There is a rebirth and new life resurrected with someone from the past. I hate to harp on the same message week after week, guys. I don't know if you all are tired of it or you like it. I don't know. But I'll tell you one thing. I know for certain. This is somebody from your past coming back. 100%. 110%. This is this person coming back in some way, shape, or form. Keep in mind, when I talk to the twin flames, union is different for everyone, and I'm just going to break it down real quick. Sometimes reunion and union and reconciliation is more communication. For some people, it's talking again because you guys haven't been. You know what I mean? So it's all about, we're not talking. We have to go forward. We can't stay stuck in the past. I love you. I love you. When you got 2 Ace of Cups, 2 Two of Cups, and a 10 of Cups, hello, can I say divine lovers who really, 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 really love each other? Yes, there's so much love here. Love conquers all things. Love will defeat all things. So union is very different for everyone. For union, some people, it's a family coming back together. Okay? It's a beautiful family coming back together. One that was already a family is now reconciling and becoming a family again. For many people, that's their manifestation, a union of family. For some people, a reconciliation for you with a lover from the past is about you guys committing into a committed relationship and expressing your feelings and saying, I love you and I love you. So let's continue to see each other. Let's do that. Let's put our effort towards each other. So much love here. And the King of Cups is a mature love. It's not young and youthful like this page. This is a mature love. This masculine energy here is really going to bring forward some maturity when it comes to this love situation. They're not going to be immature. There is going to be a transformation, and this person's going to be honest and forthright about love, about who they love. The next card, I love it at the bottom of the deck, that, the bottom of my reading here, is the Wheel of Fortune. Everything's unraveling the way it should be. It's all divine timing. It's all divine, and we should always have faith in that. Again, the number 10, and we have the number 10 here. Fresh new beginnings. It's a fresh start. The Wheel of Fortune is going to give us a fresh start on this love. That is the offer. The universe is really stepping in. This is not a lone wolf kind of thing. This is a universal planetary alignment that is assisting many, many twin flames on their journey. It's divine assistance and it's divine help. It's something we've all been crying out for, and it's something that we're going to get. Over the next 8 weeks, a lot of changes are being made, but a lot of self-reflection. So don't be surprised if you find yourself within the next 8 weeks a little bit recluse, a little bit on recovery mode. This is taking care of your health, taking care of you and your feelings and emotions, and getting your mind right, trying to decipher what's true and what's the illusion. Okay? It's all about learning and growing, and your soul needs it, and it's doing it. Let's go ahead and clarify judgment again. Lord, please help me clarify judgment. What do you see for judgment? I have 2 cards I feel called to pull. Three of Pentacles and the Lover's card. I love it. I love it. This is recognition and working together with who? The source, the universe, God. Okay, you guys are going to be working together with your third party element, which is spirit inside you, to give each other the recognition you each deserve, which is saying, I love you. And I am hearing the words, I love you, I love you, I love you in my head. Someone's going to hear it. Someone's going to hear those beautiful 3 words. That's the recognition you're going to get. You're going to get that in some form or fashion of confirmation. You're going to know that your soulmate, your twin flame, your lover, 2 Two of Cups, 1 Lover's card, you're going to know with this reconciliation, this resurrection of this love, someone's going to let you know how they feel. You're going to get that recognition, and a lot of you are conjuring this up. You are manifesting this. This is law of attraction. Okay, everyone doesn't live by the law of attraction. Somebody also gave me a comment and said, nope, the divine feminine is not needing to do candle rituals. She's better than that. I don't know what lower form of vibration that comment came out of, but it came out of a butt, obviously. And no, everyone operates on a different level. Does everyone do manifestation through candles? No. Do some divine feminines? Yes, they do, actually. Does everyone have to? No, they don't. Can you do it strictly on your own manifestation, on your own beliefs? Yes, because it's all about the law of attraction. It's all about intention. Whatever you think about, you will bring about. Wherever your feelings lie, will attract more of that to you. Everyone operates on a different vibration. Everyone operates on a different level of train of thought. We are not cookie cutters. We are not cookie cuttered. We are not beings that are created on a, aisle of cookie cutters. And you and I are exactly the same, and we operate exactly the same, and we think exactly the same. No, that's horseshit. We don't. That's not true. I hope no one goes around saying that. We are all divine. We all have a uniqueness. We all have a unique ability. We all have a unique form of magic, our own manifestation, our own unique way of healing. It's very different. And so a lot of you guys are going to be using whatever power you have inside of you to bring forth what you desire, what you want to create. We're all creators here. Let's go ahead and see what's going on here. Ace of Cups. Wow, the Hermit fell out on the 10 of Cups and the Knight of Swords. So we could be dealing with a Virgo, Libra, cusper in some sense or form or fashion in this reading also. But again, Hermit, Hermit. I'm getting a pattern here. I'm getting a pattern here. There is a Virgo watching. There is a Scorpio watching. There's a Libra watching. There's a Gemini watching. There's a Pisces watching, or someone that loves a Pisces. And there's definitely a Cancerian present making their stance known. And this is all moving forward. There's definitely a secret form of knowledge that needs to be shared or will be very soon. A secret is about to come out in this relationship. Again, the Hermit's about going within. And this card, it's a very different. This stands very loudly as a Sagittarius Virgo to me, in my opinion. It also stands firm on Capricorn, in my opinion, in this card. And there is the raven, which is very wise bird. The wisest of all birds is the raven. Figuring something out. The raven figures out a puzzle. The raven, you give the raven a puzzle, they'll figure it out. And it's about figuring something out. And both of you are figuring out what is there for you. What purpose do you need for you? What's your gift? What's your enlightenment? You guys are both mirroring. Two of Cups, opposite sides. Hermit, opposite sides. Judgment, opposite sides. Ace of Cups, opposite sides. An offer coming in and the offer realized, opposite sides. There is going to be an exception of an offer. If there's an offer being given, it will be accepted. Divine Masculine, have no fear. Your offer will be accepted. You will not be rejected or turned down. You will be welcomed with love and you will be happy. Divine Feminine, do not fear that you won't have an offer because it is coming and you will be happy. It's a very heartwarming reading. There's a lot of love coming in the next 8 weeks. If I could just say, if we could relive Valentine's Day every day for the next 8 weeks, it's the moment of love. I think everyone's in the vibration of love. It's like Valentine's Day every day. It's like Groundhog Day, but it's Valentine's Day. Every day for the next 8 weeks, it's thinking about a lover. It's writing loving messages to a lover. I see people writing messages to a lover. I love you. I think of you. Now, some of you hit the send button and some of you don't. High Priestess. This is a lot of secrets. Some of you are writing a letter to your lover, but you have not sent it out. Some of you are expressing your love to your lover and you're waiting for a reply. And some of you are very worried about what's going to come of this. Some of you are professing your love verbally to a lover. Okay, there's a profession of love. This is going to happen within 8 weeks. The confession and profession of love, this is happening. Yes, this is happening. Spirit, can you please clarify lastly here this 10 of Pentacles? Oh, I can't talk. 10 of Cups, for Pete's sake. 10 of Cups. Okay, I got a couple cards. Well, I got more than a couple cards. I got 4. I'm going to take them. I got 7 of Swords, 9 of Swords, and 10 of Swords. Holy wowzers. And the Strength card, which is a blessing in that mix. Actually, a couple of blessings. But I'm going to hold them up as best as I can for you. Beautiful cards. So, all my tarot readers, and Cindy, you're here. You know what this means. The stress that someone's been over for withholding their tongue. Cat's got your tongue. Withholding that confession of love. Not speaking your truth. Not telling people how you feel. Remember, the Leo represents the heart. It's about not being honest with your heart. Not being real and verbalizing and expressing either written word or spoken word what your heart really feels. The Strength card is about overcoming an obstacle. And when you have the obstacle right here next to you, which is lies, 7 of Swords, deception, dishonesty, escape, escaping responsibility, escapism in every form. And you have, hopefully it will reconnect. I hope it's reconnected. Okay, sorry about that. Wow, that was a big message. And then that happened. Glory. Wow, okay. So anyways, as I was trying to say, 10 of Cups with 10 of Swords is the blessing. Because the 10 of Swords is finally getting relief to the stress and anxiety of escapism in every shape and form. Lies, not expressing, not being truthful, not knowing who you are, being deceived by the moon, being deceived by illusions and fears. The 10 of Swords clearly says we're going to go ahead and die with those thoughts now. Those thoughts are dead. We're going to just leave it alone. We're not going to do this anymore. We're going to express, or we're going to see clearly. Okay? And that's what's happening. No more smoke and mirrors. Okay, no more lies. So that's why we have 10 of Cups. You will overcome. That's clarifying that situation. You never get 2 aliens? Okay, I'll be right back, guys. Come here. 2 aliens. Okay, fine. And then that's it. That's it. You hear me? Okay. Matthew, this is not good. No more. You better not break it. You hear me? You sit down with it on the chair. Okay? And I'm taking it away when I'm done. Okay, guys. Sorry, I better wrap this up. Okay. So anyways, it's overcoming those obstacles, which you will do. It's the fear of not expressing yourself or telling the truth. Something here, and I'll get a little more clarification, but the truth will come out. It will be a relief, and it will lead to the 10 of Cups. It's going to lead to the happiness. It's going to be relieved, is all I'm trying to say. There's a relief coming. And I'll clarify that. Let's see. This is happening in the next 8 weeks. Spirit, tell me a little bit more about this beautiful, fresh new start, Ace of Cups, 10 of Cups, with the King of Love, the King of Cups. The King of Cups. Oh my God. Spirit is too good. He's just too good. Look. We talked about expression this whole reading, and finally I get this one card. This solo ranger right here. Express your love. Oh my God. I'm so happy to see this card. Express your love. Go ahead. Make the romantic gesture. I tell you, this is confirmation with this reading. If anyone's wondering about the 10 of Cups, Ace of Cups, Judgment, this 2 Ace of Cups, the 2 of Cups, the Lover's card, the Moon, everything happening very soon. Well, there you go. You're going to very soon have some expression of love from your lover or from you. It's happening. That's what's going to be happening within the next 8 weeks. That's why you're going to have reconciliation. That is going to happen for you. Wow, that's going to happen. This other card wants to come out. You deserve love. You are lovable. And if you have to separate to get this, then that's what Spirit's going to have you do. If you have to be together and you're still in this form, great. But if you don't, no. If you don't feel like you're lovable, then if you have to separate to do that, then that's what needs to be done. Separation at the bottom. Seriously, Matthew rules my show. I'll be back, guys. I'll be back. Okay, King of Cups. What do you need, baby? Okay. This reading couldn't get any better. So yeah, if you have to be separated to understand how much you deserve love and that you don't need this person to do it, then that's what's going to happen. And I've said this all year on my channel, and I hope you guys understand. My 2 cups, they have to be full to come together. And nobody can show up empty. No one can show up hurt or harmed, saying that they need someone to fill their cup. It's never going to work out. It's 100% a repellent. It's saying, please leave me now. Let's separate. Because I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I don't think I deserve love. I don't think I deserve love from no one but you. You know, so it's a very confusing journey. It does give you a headache. Trust me, it gives me one. It gives you a headache, and it gives me a headache because you have to love yourself, but you have to love them unconditionally. Like I said in a few videos back, when you're on a twin flame journey, you have double the work. You don't have to follow your journey. And like I said, with the whole Marines and Navy SEALs whole talk, it's like 100 people go in and 30 people come out. I'm not saying every single one of you are going to make it. I'm saying I would love every single one of you to make it. But in reality, no, not everyone is, okay? Not everyone is, because this is a very difficult journey. It's hard to overcome. But I know you have it inside you, and I'm here to tell you this is the answer. You have to love yourself and know that you are lovable, and you do have to give yourself love and give them love at the same time. It's a very difficult balancing act. When somebody hurts you and harms you in some way, you have to suddenly deal with your own pain and issues and then forgive them of theirs and start healing you and them at the same time. It's like I always say, I know it's safe to light them candles, but have you lit one for yourself? I know you guys can't see this candle, but it's 2 flames. There it is. 2 flames. I got my twin flame candle here. 2 flames. It's about you guys both having a burning light. Sometimes we focus on lighting the light of the other and dimming the light of ourself, or vice versa. We have to have 2 equal flames, burning bright, burning strong, loving ourselves and loving each other, coming together beautifully, loving ourselves in each other. And that's what we're working so hard to do, to find this balance in ourselves and with the other person, never dumping all of ourselves into their hands. It's being vulnerable enough to give them our heart, at the same time having protection over it by loving ourselves, knowing that if we give them our heart, they're never going to be able to take it away because we give it to them, but we have a spare, we have an extra one. We're not going to be lost without them. It's very weird how to explain that. But it is some of that in essence. It's like giving someone a heart and saying, take it, it's yours. But knowing that you can recreate this heart again, even if they ruin it. It's not going to ruin you. It's not going to destroy you. It's not going to destroy who you are. It's being vulnerable enough to give them the heart. And I know the whole saying is trusting they won't break it, but that's not what I'm trying to say. Because the truth is, you don't know if it's going to get broken or not. But the one thing you should know is even if it gets broken, you won't be broken. It's being vulnerable enough to hand someone over your heart and saying, here it is. And if you break it, I still won't be broken. I will regain it back. You're the creator and the manifester. It's just about being powerful. Very, very powerful. But you guys have to attract each other, And if you guys are not on the same vibration, there's no attraction and it won't stick. You can attract them all day long, and if you're not ready, it's going to fall. You guys have to be in a good vibration, or otherwise you turn it vice versa. Where's my... Yeah, there it is. It won't stick together. It pushes it apart. Constantly repelling. Just constantly repelling. See that? Watch this. There it goes. Pushing it away. So we can't push each other away because we're insecure or we're hurting from the past or each other. We have to be vulnerable. And that's exactly what this Ace of Cups looks like to me. She's very vulnerable. She's giving her neck away to the vampire, obviously, and she's saying, I'm vulnerable. But I'm doing this for you. Vulnerably giving yourself to someone else. Let me close this. So let's close this message. Holy Spirit, please give me one more message that I can close with. We have deception. Bottom of the deck, give this relationship a chance. So what I'm seeing here with 2 very difficult cards to read and the one and the same is someone is wearing a false mask. Work on your partnership. And there is 3 people. So it is not being honest with somebody else, and it's not being honest with yourself. Yet Spirit's saying give it a chance. Just because there's dishonesty, just because there's deception doesn't mean you know the whole story. It doesn't mean you know the beginning and the end and the whole truth and nothing but the truth. When you have deception, it means you don't know the whole story. It's exactly the opposite. And Spirit's saying, I'm separate. Look at that. Now this card sits on the Ace of Cups. It's safe for you to love. It sat there. I'm going to leave it there. It is safe for you to love, but we must separate and be optimistic. I'm going to tell you a little story here because I feel Spirit is pulling me. You must separate and be optimistic about it at the same time. You must be separate and be optimistic because you have to get rid of this nasty little detail, codependency. We have to get rid of that. We do not count on them for our happiness. Spirit's like, don't. Please, don't count on them for that. And guess what? Reconciliation. Falling right on top of the Lover's card and Judgment. This is going to reconcile. But you cannot do this suffering because you feel codependent on this person's love or this person's honesty or this person's anything. You deserve love because you are lovable. And for some reason, I feel called to read that before I end, and I will. I just follow where I'm called. And then, Peter, I'm going to get to you, okay? If you're watching. Let me see. Let's get to this. Codependency. Wow, it's just right before deception in the book. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. This card answers your question in perhaps a surprising way because something is the culprit behind the issues you are attempting to resolve. This could be your own craving for a substance or unhealthy behavior. It could also be your partner's addictions are affecting and impacting this love. It could also be you have an unhealthy attachment to a behavior. This card is also an indicator of childhood experiences in an addictive family. These problems can numb your heart to pain, but they can also diminish its capacity to love. So that's difficult to hear, but we're going to keep reading. Since love is a basis of your romantic partnership, these problems can become a barrier moving forward toward true emotional intimacy. This is especially true if you are twisting yourself into knots to please a person whose dependency has lessened his or her capacity for happiness. In other words, this can twist you in knots if you're trying to love someone that is repelling you because your energy is repelling them because you're not whole. Okay? It says here, this is a no-win situation. This will negatively affect your self-esteem and your own happiness if you continue. Fortunately, lots of support is available. There are people that can help you with these problems all over the place, professionally, spiritually, and in your own family. Whether or not it is your own romantic partner who has the addiction or you, please seek how to free yourself from this energy. Okay? Seek how to free yourself. Also, they did not mention in here God. God will heal you from all things. You have to have that faith. It is safe for you to love. The wheel has turned. The karmic scenarios are gone. However, because there is still deception at work, which is not expressing your love and your feelings, it leaves everyone tied up in knots because expression needs to come forth. It says to stay positive, stay optimistic, give it a chance. We are healing, we are growing, we deserve love, and there is a reconciliation at work, 100%. But we do have issues inside ourselves that need a little attention. I'll get a couple more oracles before I go. Spirit, what needs attention? What needs attention? Stay strong, my love. Stay strong. No one's going to tear you apart. You have the Seven of Swords. I can't escape the Seven of Swords today. God, my part 1 had Seven of Swords. I have Seven of Swords here. 2 personals today had Seven of Swords. I mean, I had Seven of Swords here again earlier. Where is it? Somewhere. Maybe it was in part 1. I'm just Seven of Swords all over the place. Yes, someone is not being honest. But it's not what you think. It's not that they're keeping terrible, terrible secrets from you. It means they're keeping something good from you. They're keeping the truth from you. And the truth is that it's safe for you to love because you are lovable and they love you. That is the truth. I'm not here to sell you lies. It's all about balance. Everyone needs to be balanced, and right now we're not. That's why it's not ready. It's just not yet time. Spirit, please give me another message. The Seven of Swords. It's about having the knowledge but not speaking about it. Yeah, Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. Having the knowledge but not speaking about it. Interesting. So much swords today. Spirit, give me another message, please. There is a fresh new beginning that's going to be happening. I do see that coming to fruition. Give me some outcome cards, please. What do you see happening within this 8 weeks? What do you see happening? What is the result? King of Air at the bottom. God, can I escape swords? Okay. King of Air at the bottom. Emotion and intellect wants to come out. Emotion and intellect. This is basically the Page of Cups. This is the Page of Cups in this deck. And there's a dragon in the water with 4 hearts. And there's a woman who's like a fish and a dragon at the same time. She has all the elements around her. It's about using her third eye. It's about being an emotion, but also being wise enough to make good choices based on your emotion. It's also somebody thinking and learning about their emotions, emotion and intellect. It's about learning something through your emotions. So which is what we're doing. We're learning about our emotions. We're learning how we feel. Who's doing that? Raise your hands. You guys are learning. You're feeling something. You're feeling your intuitions at work. You're feeling your psychic abilities at work. You're learning how to be wiser, more intellectual, and more psychic. You're also learning how to get a cap on your emotions, because sometimes they can create illusions for you, like the Moon card, which is definitely a water energy. Sometimes your emotions create illusions, monsters in the dark that don't really exist. So you're learning how to deal with that and work with that. Six of Cups. God, now I got so many water. This is definitely a lover from the past coming back. It is about looking at the past, making peace with the past. I cannot avoid the fact that we have so many Judgment cards and the Seven of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. It is about making peace with the past. But, you know, on a better note, someone from the past is returning, and it is a lover. It is absolutely a lover. I pulled the Scribe, which is the Knight of Swords again. We got the Knight of Swords. There's a message coming in very, very quickly from a lover from the past. So you are going to learn something from this person. This person's going to help you heal and grow. This is all meant for a reason. It's all divine timing. This reconciliation is actually divinely timed. It's perfect. There's that good old King of Air. I told you he was creeping out. Here he is again. Hello. So we got Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, King, the King of knowledge, the King of the spoken word, the King of all words thought and spoken, the King. It is Zeus. It is God. It is the source. It is this knowledge that empowers him. It gives him the strength and power to act on what he knows to be true, making wise decisions and planning for a very, very distant future. Planning, seeing through the muck, seeing clearly. And here I have 10 of Wands. Letting go. Letting go to become whole and balanced. And it's funny because I was talking about the chakras today. See the lower chakras, you can see there in the picture, root, sacral, solar. That's going up. That's the masculine energy. Then skip the heart, okay? Then you see the throat, the third eye, and the crown chakra. That's the feminine energy. What combines us both right there in the middle is the heart chakra. We must become balanced to let go. And in other senses, we must let go, 10 of Wands, to become balanced. One and the same. Whatever works for you. Taurus keeps popping in my head as well. Just thought I would say. Taurus. It's about foundation. It's about working hard. It takes effort. You don't have to be a Taurus, but it did come into my mind, and it's about working hard like the Taurus. Seeing something beautiful, making it happen, keeping it going. One more outcome, please. Oh, okay, how about a couple? How about a couple? The Ten of Pentacles is on the bottom. It caught my eye. I hadn't seen this card before. This is definitely beautiful. I'll have to read that. But she's got a dragon on her arm. She took down her mask. And she's a secret healer. She's a secret divine person. This is beautiful. She's secret. There's something coming out in the secret about financial abundance as well for you guys. There's an abundance that will be revealed after you guys clear this muck up. The next card you have is Body and Mind, Nine of Swords. We've had that twice in this reading already. Clear it up, guys. Body and mind. Get a hold of body and mind, emotion and intellect. It's about getting balance here. The scribe is what you call this other one, which is the Knight of Swords, the scribe. It's about, like I said, writing and reading. It's about expression of love. You are going to get a message, or I wouldn't see the scribe. You're going to get a quick message from this person. This person's going to write to you, or they're going to call you. Okay? It's going to happen. There's going to be some fear here, but again, masks. Masks are coming off in these next 8 weeks. Masks are coming off. People are going to reveal their true self. They are going to let go of the facade and the burden, and they are going to stop doing the same old, and there's going to be a revelation. A revelation will come to the forefront. The next two cards that I have that kept popping out, I saw them at the bottom when I was shuffling, and here they are again. King of Earth and the Death and Rebirth card, which is Death. So King of Earth and the Death card. Whew! And I told you, Taurus, I was feeling it. So this is Taurus, Virgo. It's also Capricorn. But it has Scorpio here as well. And in Rebirth, stagnant, fixed energy. Stagnant, very fixed, very stuck. And it's coming to a head. There's not going to be any more. The stubbornness, the addictiveness, the codependenciness, the issues, especially with this Wheel of Fortune here, it's done. Things are changing. The death is here. The death is here. And it's funny because I'm seeing one thing missing here, and it's the freaking tower. It's the tower. It's not here because it already happened. For a lot of people, this tower already happened. It's done. All right, and I'm going to get an oracle because you guys are ready to move on. You guys are moving on and moving on out in a very good place. Okay, but for those of you that are hurting, I want you to stay strong and stop telling yourself any kind of deceptive words that might lead you astray, because they're not true. They're all illusions. The universe has got your back. Let's see what it has to say. And then I'll use my Lover's Oracle, okay? Holy Spirit, please give me a beautiful message for those watching here. The universe has your back. What do you want everyone to know here about this beautiful transformation taking place in the next 8 weeks? This reconciliation that you are divinely orchestrating for the lovers that are willing to follow you and follow the call and heal. What message do you want to give them to encourage them on this journey? What do you want to say? What is an encouragement from you, Lord God? What is an encouragement from you? What is an encouragement? Give me a word. Give me a word, please. Give me a word. The moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you, God. The moment you finally get realigned with your chakras, like I had here in this picture, and with yourself, the moment you get realigned is when you have clear direction. How are we going to have clear direction when all this is combobulated? When all this is all misjabberjawed and just all out of place and out of whack and all this is unbalanced and crazy? How are we going to have clear direction? And on another note, if you don't have clear direction, you have no clear direction right now, how do you think your twin feels? Do they feel like they have clear direction? No. Let's not talk about it. Let's be about it. The moment you with love for yourself, because you are lovable, and you realign yourself and you say, I don't need this relationship to make me happy. I don't need this person to fulfill me. I don't need the peace to hear from this person. I don't need any of that. The moment you are realigned with love, with yourself, you have clear direction. You are no longer confused. It is no longer an illusion with the moon. You no longer have shadows dancing on your walls, giving you fear. The only reason anyone has fear right now is because they are not aligned with love. They are aligned with fear. Don't do that. And I'm just going to read this bottom one before I pull the Lover's Oracles. It says, the moment I embrace peace within and surrender the outcome is the moment that the universe can really get to work. Dear Lord, thank you for this message. It's beautiful. It's perfect. It is divine timing. And these messages would not come out if it wasn't. Reconciliation, 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 alignment, alignment, real love coming, true love, true love, true love. Hello. Sorry to yell, guys. This message right now from Spirit would not come out if it was not true. And you know what? At the end of the day, you either believe it or you don't. That's up to you. I am not here to convince anyone otherwise. You either trust your instincts and you grow and you get aligned, or you don't. That's up to you. That's why 100 people go in and 30 come out. Because it's up to you at the end of the day. Now I'll read this one more time and I'll show it to you. The moment that you embrace the peace within yourself and in your heart and soul, and the moment that you surrender the outcome of your current situation, your current pain and hope, that's the moment when the universe and God can truly start to get to work on this reconciliation. So the only person holding this up is you. There's the card. There it is. You either want to hold it up or you don't. Okay, now I'm going to read the Lover's Oracle. So in case anyone's wondering, the outcome is reconciliation. But ultimately, that's up to you, isn't it? So I got 3 cards. I'll pull them out as I go. This looks like 2 beautiful angels. Oh, and it says twin flames. Well, this is perfect for my twin flame reading. It's absolutely the truth. You are twin flames. If you're in this shithole of the moon card of illusions, welcome. Welcome. Welcome to the journey. You are twin flames. Your passion is ignited. And it's not just the passion for sex and love and beauty in this state and form. It is the passion for life. It is the passion for who you are. It is the passion for your creativity. It is the passion and the zest for life. You will have a passion and a zest when you die to self and you reawaken to your higher form. And that's when your passion ignites. Twin flame journey. I love it. The next card you have is this beautiful picture here of a woman by a tree with the roots. Interesting. I've had dreams about trees lately. Imagine all your unwanted thoughts now dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and new possibilities for your life. So for those of you suffering in the illusions of the moon and the pain that it brings, and the pain that you are currently experiencing from whatever deceptions you have incurred, and whatever you're dealing with that kept you trapped in the past, whatever you're dealing with right now, imagine that beautiful light surrounding those ugly thoughts. Imagine those dark thoughts dissolving into light, just being created new again. This is going to create room for new opportunities. 2 Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, new opportunities and possibilities coming into your life because nothing is impossible to God. The next card you have is one of my favorites. Look how beautiful that picture is. It's called Sacred Union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. This is no joke, guys. And I love that it says union and reconciliation in one twin flame reading. You are going to have union. You are going to have reconciliation. It's not going to get forced down your throat. It's a choice. It is a possibility. Remember, it's a possibility. It's not forced. Nothing is ever forced. Okay, but this is being given to you. The opportunity is presenting itself in your life. It's presenting. And that's why you have the twin flames, sacred union. It is happening. I'll hold those two cards this way. Okay? It's going to happen. It's beautiful. But it's a choice. I kind of laugh whenever I watch other people's videos and there's comments saying, I don't want this guy. I don't want this girl. I don't want that narcissist. I don't want this. Well, guess what, honey? No one's going to force it down your throat. Believe me. You might get a phone call or a text or an offer, and it's up to you to take the next guided step. That's up to your intuition, your discretion. A lot of you are going to get that message, that phone call. It will lead to reconciliation if you take the steps you're guided to take. If you sit back and wait for someone to do all the work, it will not happen. If you sit back and expect it to be handed to you on a silver platter, perfect, all buttoned up and beautiful, it will not happen. These require steps. These require divinely guided, intuitive actions on your part. This is going to require you to reply to that message in the best way possible. This is going to require you in that meeting or that visit when that person comes to see you and makes the effort. This is going to require you to take a guided action with your own intuition. What should I do? Should I kiss this person? Should I engage in, physical pleasure with this person? Should I welcome this person into my home? 333 at the top when I said that. You're going to have options. You're going to have questions, and you're going to have to figure out, should I do this or should I not? You're going to have to trust yourself. Because if you are not divinely guided and you're not optimistic, or you have doubts, or you have worries, or you have fears with the moon, and you're not staying optimistic about this, it could very easily get repelled away. This can get repelled away very easily. So it is very tender. It is very new. It is a young, beautiful seed that is bursting into life. It's going to pop out of the ground, and it does need protection. It needs care. It needs love. It needs attention. You need to water this. You cannot expect it to pop out and be fully grown. Don't expect this reconciliation to pop out and be fully grown. I don't ever want to mislead my listeners to think that this beautiful union is going to be buttoned up and beautiful and full grown when it presents itself to you. It's going to be sensitive, young, and it's going to need nurturing. It's going to need love. It's going to need compassion. It's going to need help to grow. It's an opportunity, okay? It is a gift of another opportunity. You have another chance. But it needs your love and your nurturing, and it needs you to love yourself and him or her to love herself or himself. It requires both parties to do the same bit of work, both parties to contribute. It's very difficult to balance. That's why temperance always is about taking time. But ultimately, and I'll leave you guys with this little image. You got your two of cups and you got your lovers. Okay, ultimately that's what's going to happen. You guys are meant to come together. It is divine. Divine's not perfect. There's a lot of divine journeys that are not perfect. There's a lot of spiritual people that are not perfect people. I'm not perfect. There's times I freak out. There's times I say the wrong thing. There's times I can't please everyone. I push the wrong buttons for some people. I please someone and then I'm pissing the next person off. I make a group of people happy and then I make a group of people hate me. I cannot possibly please everyone at every moment all the time. Neither can you. And there's going to be times where you act perfectly in this journey, and there's going to be times you act really shitty on this journey. There's going to be times you say the wrong thing and you do the wrong thing, and that's okay. Forgive yourself, because we're not perfect. But just because of that does not mean you're not divine. Well, I screwed up today. I'm no longer divine. No, that's not what it means. Everyone has that issue. Don't worry about them. And don't worry about me. You just keep on swimming. Because it's not a journey. I'm sorry, it is a journey. Not a destination. Do you even know your own words, Stephanie? That's just proof in the pudding. No one's perfect, and sometimes we floop and flop on our words. Case in point right now. Sometimes we say the wrong things. And there's a gal that I was talking to today. She's awesome. You know who I'm talking about if you're watching. She expressed her love and got scared and then rejected it and kind of said, nope, I'm good. Actually, I didn't mean what I said, and I don't really feel that way. So I'm taking my love back. And now she kind of regrets that. She's like, oh, I said the wrong thing. I flopped and flooped on my words. I hope I didn't mess it up. Listen, you didn't mess it up. And none of us mess it up. Sometimes we say the wrong thing and do the wrong thing, but divine is divine. And we love each other in our imperfections. And your divine lover loves you, no matter what you look like, no matter how much you weigh, no matter what your hair looks like, no matter what you do, how much money you make. Nothing matters more than the fact that this person loves you. And vice versa. So you have to look past the faults, past the imperfections, past the karmic issues, past the words left unsaid or maybe said that were very cruel. Look past that. Gain knowledge. Gain wisdom. Gain knowledge and wisdom from the things that you've learned. Get balance, let go, balance your body and mind. Okay? You're going to be fine. This is all a journey. It's all work. It's always moving. It's never like, here it is. It's done. You've achieved it. It's all done now. You're good to go. Live a happy life. It always involves effort. So don't give yourself the illusion that some perfect relationship exists out there that doesn't include work. It's always work. However, when you love something and you're passionate about it, it never really feels like work, does it? And that's the point. I love what I do. It never feels like work because I love it. Doesn't deny the fact that it's still work. It's just, I love it. So I don't mind the work. And that's where you guys are going to get. You're going to get there and you're going to realize this relationship is work, but you're going to love it. It's your passion and it's never going to feel like work. It's going to feel like love. It's going to feel like love. And giving love is easy. So keep giving love, guys, but stop giving love only to one side and not yourself. Today, the message, if you're suffering, it's about giving love to you too. Having that cup full so you can give it to this person and not show up empty-handed and say, please fill my cup because I'm miserable without you. We're done with that. You're not miserable without them. You don't need them to be happy. You don't need anything from them to be happy. Yes, we're all meant to have someone. Yes, we're not meant to walk this planet alone. And that's why you won't. But you have to get rid of that mentality to be happy. So get rid of it. Toss it. It's not serving you. Life is a bag of jelly beans. And damn it, toss out the jelly beans that you hate. Toss out the flavor you don't like and get your bag of jelly beans and start eating the rest that you love. You don't have to keep the ones you hate. You don't have to stuff it down your face unless you're OCD and you're like, I have to finish this entire bag of jelly beans even though I hate the black ones or even though I hate the red cinnamon ones or whatever. You know, you can't. Toss out the ones you hate and eat the ones you love. That's all about life, guys. Screw the stuff you hate. Let it go. Why hang on to it? It's not doing anything for you. It just, I don't know, it just contributes to more of your pain. And then you sit there in pain and you're like, well, shit, this sucks. Yeah, it does. It totally sucks. You're sitting in pain. What are you going to do about it? I don't know. I guess I'll just end my life. No, that's not the answer. I guess I'll just sit miserably alone forever and cry and be depressed. No, that's not the answer. I guess I'll just let this person go and be a bitter person and go live with somebody else that I hate and be miserable the rest of my life. No, that's not the answer. I guess I'll just do nothing. I'll just live and breathe and eat and never actually enjoy life. I'll just survive. No, that's not the answer. You see, the point is, stop being upset of what you don't have on the outcome. It's screw the outcome and do something you love. Okay, so this person doesn't want to spend time with you today. They don't want to talk to you. Is there anything else you love to do besides that person? Yeah, I love to fish. Let's go do that. Well, it's snowing out, so I can't really do that now. Is there anything else you love to do? Well, I love to go to the movies. I wanted to see this new movie. Well, go. Why are you waiting for this person? Because I'm sad. Because I want them to sit next to me. Because I want to go see that with that person. Well, it doesn't matter because you deserve love. You deserve that movie. You deserve that fun. Go do that. And if it takes some other person to hang out with, that's fine. You know, just because you meet and hang out with other people doesn't make them karmic in nature. Karma is something you have to pay. It's like you have a debt, you bought a car, you owe on the loan. Okay, you owe on the loan, you're going to have to pay it. That's karma. There are people out there that are just people. And you can meet these people. And you can have fun with these people. And you can have a good time with these people. They don't have to be karmic or divine. They can just be people. And it's about you getting to know other people and enjoying life and becoming balanced, being in a good vibration. So sometimes just go meet people, guys. Go hang out with other people just because. But do something you love. Go paint that picture. Go make that beautiful floral arrangement. Go travel where you'd like to travel. Make plans. Get a membership somewhere. Sometimes getting active and physically doing things really feels good. You don't have to be a fitness model to feel good. It's just about maybe walking outside. I love it. Walk outside. Just feel good, guys. My whole point is just feel good. Please. Please go feel good. You don't need this person to make you feel good. And please tell yourself that. You don't need that person to feel good. Once you get in that state of mind, you get everything you want. Period. Because that's the vibration needed for reconciliation. And that's the vibration needed to stay together. Okay? And there's Mittens. As soon as I pull up a little Leo card. Go love like a Leo. Give your heart. Give your heart away. I love you guys. That is my message for the day. I hope you loved it. I hope it did something for you. I love you so much, and I'll see you later. I will come on just for a tad to finish my Valentine's readings later. But I do have a couple personals to get to today, so I'm going to do that, and then I'll see you guys later. Stay happy with yourself, please. That's all I ask. If you need anything, you guys know how to reach me, okay? I love you so much. Thank you for your love, your subscriptions, supporting me, being a friend, and your patience for a lot of you guys that ordered. Thank you for your patience. You're truly divine, and you will be blessed. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Keep your head up, and I love you. I guess that's it. Remember, this is a journey, not a destination. So just keep swimming, my loves. All right. Bye, guys. Mwah, to all of you.